This is the side of the house. It's got a side porch and door, two-car garage. And then there's a place to park the car back on the side, and they've got a basketball goal set back there. And then they have a barn, which is a very good size. Yeah?
Okay, we're in the house. This is one room like a bedroom or den. There's a hallway. Another small room. Brick floored kitchen. Somebody else just pulled up here.
Yeah. Let me see who that is first. And then we can start down here.
This is the kitchen. Microwave goes in there, refrigerator there, cabinets, you see the ceiling, stove, window here right over the sink looking outside, wood stove. There's a nook where you put your dining set. This would be like a family room here. Like a living room, hardwood floors.
Okay, are you trading?
Yes.
Are you talking?
A little bit, go ahead and talk.
Okay. This is a real log home. It was built 14 years ago, and it has 3,000 square feet, and the logs are approximately 8 to 10 inches in diameter, and there's a 28% savings in energy in the log home, even though it's a very rustic existence. This house, the building cost is about $150,000. It has a full basement and 4, 5, 6 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. This is a living room. It has 9 windows, and it is 16 by 24. What's your wife's name?
Kathy.
Okay, we cannot get out the front door because it's locked. This is a family room kitchen, or great room area. It's 16 by 24, plus the dining area, which is 8 by 12. There's a fully equipped kitchen. There's a lot of light. There's a garden window, KitchenAid dishwasher, compactor, stove and hood, and a microwave space here. There's a pantry here, lots of shelves. Right here is this is our country bathroom. Okay, now we'll go into the wing of the first floor where we had 2 offices before. These are actually bedrooms. There's some storage here. And these rooms, my husband had an office here, but this is actually a family room if you need another family room. It's 16 by 16. And there's space here for closets. It's a bedroom. There's another room with a closet that is 9 by 12. The smallest room in the house. It would be a great room for a laundry room. You could bring your washer and dryer upstairs. And you could put in the hallway that way. This is a view into the family room. Now we'll go upstairs. There are 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms up here. As you can see, this is all going to the same room. This used to be 2 rooms, And we made a girls' dorm in here. We have four daughters. This room is 16 by 24, L-shaped, has 2 closets. There are some shelving up here on both sides. This little closet here. This is where the fireplace chimney comes up. Closet here. Here in the hallway is a linen closet and a laundry chute. And now we'll go into the other 2 bedrooms, which are 12 by 16 and 12 by 13. We've had renters here, so things are kind of different. But this is the 12 by 13 bedroom. This is a walk-in closet. By the way, this is the Lord's house. Not very well taken care of to be the Lord's house. Now we're going into the master bedroom, our master suite. And I'll turn the light on.
Oh, boy. That's
This room is 28 by 16. And what's nice about the sleeping area, is there are 4 windows that are across the room from each other with lots of really nice ventilation, with a 5-foot sliding glass door, which leads to a 22 by 22 deck. Nice place for a hot tub. We had a hot tub up here for about 10 years. You can get a view of the barn, which is a 5-stall barn, but it's actually a full log home kit and an orchard. There are 6 kinds of apple trees and cherries and pears and peaches and nectarines. And on the other side, get a view of the driveway in the neighbor's house and the pine trees that line the driveway. We have a lot of ornamental flowering trees in the yard that are really pretty in the spring. The property goes back 600 feet far into these woods, further back than you can see.
Huh.
So 1/3 of the property is here to the front and 2/3 in the back.
Is that right?
The barn is approximately 1,800 square feet on 2 floors, full wood windows, and it's fairly new. The building cost of the barn is about $32,000, I think, $32,37. So we built it to the specifications of our house. Okay, there is a closet here which walks through into the bathroom. That's a little dressing room. And here's the bathroom. There's a light over the shower, 2 sinks. If you're wondering where your husband will plant his clothes, there's another closet over here. Now we can go to the basement. Maybe. I don't know who's coming this phone call. Okay. This is without the heat on down here. It's getting kind of up. It's a completely dry basement. As you can see, it's been waterproofed. And there's this was my classroom, but this room is about 20 by 12. A large plate game room. Another bedroom down here. It's 24 by 12. Pretty big room. There is a roughed-in bathroom there and a water softener. And this is the grocery center, where they left here. This is the laundry room, furnace, hot water heater, and lots of storage
Yeah, there's lots of stuff.
along the wall. Do you have a big house in Orlando?
We've got a pretty, it's 4-bedroom, 2-bath ranch,
Uh-huh.
swimming pool, all that kind of, everybody in Florida's got a pool. Yeah.
So it's not the problem it is here, I guess. Sometimes it's a problem here to sell.
This is really nice. It's really neat.
Nice place to sit in the morning and have coffee and watch your kids run across the street to school. Or better yet, you can huddle up around the stove and teach them at home. No, I'm kidding.
We have lots and lots of friends who do that, so it's,
Uh-oh, she's already been...
she's been through that already.
She's hardened to it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to send mine to school for the next 4 months. I've been homeschooling for 13 years, but we're getting ready to have a wedding in our, out at our big house, and I have about 7 years of work to do in 6 months. I'm restoring like an 8,000 square foot house. Inside is gutted,
Golly.
and then the outside is just trash.
Where's
I mean,
this at?
It's bracketed, and it's just got woodwork that's falling
Uh-huh.
apart. Porches, 9 porches that have to be restored, and we're not making a dime on this house. And I was expecting to have about $30,000 more dollars, to work on it. Not. It was, and it's about 5 miles from here at 270 Lilac, Spanish Lake. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to send her to school for the next 4 months. Hope you're not taking. Are you taking?
Huh? No.
Oh, good. And so she's going to Faith,
Uh-huh.
Faith Christian, where
Right.
there's like.
Right.
I have a daughter that's 16 that's never been to school, and she's, ready for college already. She's excited.
The toughest part about leaving Orlando is our church and
Oh.
friends there and stuff. And I'm an elder in the church there, and that's
Well,
just
you
really-
got to pray about that one.
Yeah, we have been. It's
the
tough.
PCA up here is in trouble, though. They need your help.
Is that right?
One of their main guys got murdered here in Colorado not long ago.
I didn't know that.
He was a pastor here
Huh.
and a student from the seminary.
Are you familiar with R.C. Sproul?
Yes.
He was on that train that wrecked in Mobile.
You're kidding.
No. He got out okay. He was all right.
He has sons, right?
But I'm trying to remember. He lives in the Orlando area. He's got a daughter right now. I don't know.
How old is he?
He's 50s.
Oh, I know him. I thought I knew his dad. I thought you were talking about his dad. Where did he go to school?
I don't know, but he teaches at RTS, or Reformed Theological Seminary.
I think he went to Dallas.
Yeah, if he did, he may have even been to Westminster. He's got so many degrees. It's
Yeah.
not that he's really a
I
scholar.
think he
And
knew him from Dallas. Huh. Oh. Well, yeah, St. Louis needs you, that's for sure. This is a horrible. My husband pastored here for 20 years.
Is that right?
He's not in the pastor anymore. He got the award for being the pastor the longest in St. Louis of any evangelical ever. It's terrible. I don't know why. I really don't. I do not.
And what did you say you're associated with denomination?
Oh, Plymouth Brethren.
Plymouth
which
Brethren.
They typically don't have pastors, but he
Right.
was a full-time worker in the
Uh-huh.
church for 20 years.
Mhm.
Now he works at Washington University Medical School, most liberal of all institutions
Right, yeah.
in business.
Uh-huh.
But he had a really hard time making a decision, to leave
Uh-huh.
ministry because he had to fight so hard for it the whole time. It was a real struggle.
We've been part of a mission church down there.
Have
We
you?
started in a
That's
storefront.
exciting. That's
Started in a
exciting.
storefront. We moved into a building about a little over a year ago, and grown from. It's about 75 when we came there. It was about 6 months old, and we're 300 or 400 people now. And it's been a lot of fun.
Ooh, that's wonderful.
It's been real neat.
So what are you looking for in the house?
Well, this is a lot of what we're looking for space, and
Yeah,
good
boys.
place to raise kids. I got 5 now. 2 of my boys are just about gone.
Right.
One's at school at Auburn. He's a freshman at Auburn, and the other is a senior in high school. and we're not sure what he's going to be doing.
He
I'm
could
trying.
finish up his high school without even going somewhere else. He just
Well,
stay
yeah,
home.
we've got a lot of good friends down there. We may even, depending on how things work out, is just leave him there and let him
Well, what
finish
I would,
out and then bring him back.
What I could do, until you sell your house, is lease option,
Mhm.
but no, lease purchase, I mean,
Right.
not lease option, because I just, I did the lease purchase before,
Yeah.
and we're just not going to do that again. If we have to sit here and just pay this house payment, that's what we're going to do, because it's just, it's too hard, things happen to people
Right.
and stuff like that. And, well, we just did it once, and it was our really good friends, and we couldn't, well, in fact, that was the lease purchase,
Mhm.
but we couldn't make him go through
Right.
it. He was going to be at MAC, he was an
Uh-huh.
engineer, and he was taking a temporary job until his job there, and he almost had to have his arm amputated.
Oh, boy.
So bad it worked.
Mm.
So, he was out of work and didn't know if he was even going to go to MAC.
Mhm.
So they hung him here for 11 months. And then we had flood victims here since then.
I see.
And FEMA was, just looking for places. So
Right.
we thought, well, it's the least we can do. We were tired of sandbagging.
Mhm.
And so they paid up to $10 and $1,200 a month for people to live here. And our family and their daughter was licensed for 3 or 4 months as a Christian family. But
Well, I'm really interested in. I'm like, let me leave. I got a paper with our names and stuff
Okay,
on here.
good.
I like to get.
I would be more willing to send the proposal that I had, because it's like a brain, to your wife so she can get a, picture of the floor plan. Because I had a floor plan while doing that. Stay in touch with me and let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I will. I
Because,
certainly will, because I'm really interested in.
There's all kind of things we could do if you would be willing
Right.
to even buy before you sell.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we can write this up for. I mean, I don't know. If you can find somebody to put. I don't know if you can afford 2 house payments. I don't know. On the bank will let you do
Right.
that. But we could. We can write this house up for whatever you want to write it for. Whatever we need to do. We can do.
Well, I really am interested because this is her dream. I mean,
We-
we actually looked for a log home down there about 2
Really?
years after we got there.
Oh, my
Yeah, we
father-in-law
went
was
out
selling
and-
them down there.
We went and looked at some property and looked around, and we decided.
Do you know how expensive they are in this? Just the
Oh,
lots
I
of
know.
this house now are over
I
$50,000.
know.
Just the lot. And so then they say 4 times the cost of the kit to get into the house.
Right.
Because that doesn't include your roofing, your subfloor, nothing. And when you
Right.
get down to it, and so the building cost of this house, we used to build it. We got to building these houses. I had a company, and it was just a shell was 144 for this house, and that was 7 years ago. And it's just too much now. People aren't doing it because they're figuring out that the only way they can save is to build it themselves,
Right.
and even then it's cost as much or more than a stick-built
Right.
house.
Right.
But you have a lot of value.
Right.
You've got a solid wood wall.
Well, that's kind of what we figured down there finally, and I was not one that could.
Right, go
could
into
do
it.
that
It was
could
going to
get
end up
into it,
probably
right.
costing you more
Yeah.
to build a log home than just go and buy a house. Yeah, that's
And
true.
but we've always still liked it.
Yeah, well, that's good. And having that many children too is a real
Right.
plus for out here because there is so much. I mean, my kids can't believe the things they do. There's a fishing lake across the street that's privately owned, but we know the owner that your kids could fish in. It has fish that big. You
Is
can catch
that
one
right?
any day. And then there's a lake. I mean, the lake's straight across, and then this park has a jogging trails. It has exercise trail.
Right.
It has basketball, and it is really a neat park. They keep a guy there all the time
Right.
when it's open, forest ranger there when it's open. And so my kids were the only ones that used it, besides the guys that came in and played basketball.
Right.
This is in a town, the last lot in a town that takes good care of the people that live in that town.
Mhm.
And they protect you from the county or anybody else. People in the street complain about me. They say, "Oh, sorry, she's ours," Then we know the city engineer,
Uh-huh.
and he's really good about occupancy permits and things like that. He's a personal friend. So it's a good situation. 3 acres, you can have 3 horses at least. We had 5. You can fence the back and let the horses run. You can fix the house up for the mother-in-law.
Yeah, father-in-law.
Right?
My dad
Oh, right.
did,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So your mother-in-law's not living.
My mother is not living.
Right, your mother.
She died of Alzheimer's about 2 years ago.
Do you die of that?
Yeah, you do eventually.
What is it? What does it get?
Alzheimer's is.
Well, I've got it. I just want to know what it's gonna.
You don't know you have it.
No, right, I know.
Because the only way they can really determine is with an autopsy.
Really?
But it's,
What does it show in the autopsy?
They can tell from the brain cells and how the brain looks, but that's really the only positive way they have to do it.
Well, what do they die from?
It's a dementia, mental dementia, and your brain basically deteriorates. And
Yeah, but you can't die from brain deterioration.
No, but eventually your other systems start shutting down. And
They
stuff
do?
too. Oh, yeah.
Because of the brain?
And the body kind of deteriorates and stuff, and it's real tough.
How old was she?
She was in her 60s. She
Oh
was
my
in her early 60s,
goodness.
about
Oh my goodness.
61 or 2.
That's 10 years older than me.
Yeah, no, that's not a lot older than me either. Yeah, it's really tough.
10 years now. I'll fix up this house in the next 6 months.
Oh, what was your name again?
Carol Bovey.
What was your name again?
C-A-R-O-L.
C
B-O-V-E-Y.
B-O-V-E-Y.
No, I think I'll live until you get back, but. No, this, restoring this big house has been a challenge.
I'll bet it.
Yeah, it's been fun, but right now, today, I'm restoring shutters, 90 shutters, those big 12-foot long ones, some of them. And they're just falling apart, and I'm scraping them and gluing them back together. The paint that's on them is, well, they're 140 years old shutters. Made out of oak, and they were originally stained. They were beautiful, but...
You got a lot more energy than I do. That's something.
So, yeah, it's the only unrestored plantation house, in the state, that's on the National Register of Historic Places. So, that's no fun. This house is, to tell you all that, to show you mine, this house is kind of, a little bit neglected. It's a good sound house. I don't know if your wife is energetic and wants to do a business, but I had a very good log home kit sales business when we lived in this house. I did for 8 years. I sold more log homes than anybody else in the world.
Is that right?
My last year that I worked, I never left my house, and I made $130,000.
Is that right? That's good.
That's what I bought the house with.
Uh-huh.
And it was just, it may not be flourishing like it was. We put a Yellow Pages ad in, have to call. The company will give you about 12 leads a week or more, and you would never have to look for customers. And you just show your house and write up about 22%.
That's amazing. That's not a bad way to go.
And I had people offer me $50,000 for my business, and now whoever buys the house, I'm gonna throw my files in here and say, "Take care of it." And the log home company is looking for somebody to work this area because I'm not doing it anymore, and they need somebody that has a model, somebody that lives
Right,
to be able to do it. So you never have to advertise or anything like that. So it's pretty good. It's fun.
Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Well, I sure do appreciate the time.
Take some pictures from the front.
Yeah, my dad got a few on.
did he?
We got some this morning. We were out riding around. We have to go out and walk.
We have to open the window. We have to climb out the window. I'm glad it stayed unlocked. So where in Ferguson does your dad live?
He lives in an older home himself, Carson Road. And it's a century-old home. About 125 years old.
I might be moving someday. Got my sign over the yard.
Walk around a little bit.
Okay.
This is the garage. Apparently the property extends way back into these woods. Unbelievable. There's where the horses were. Stalls out here. This could be converted to a home. Property apparently extends way back into these woods, which is really neat.
The last time I lived in this house was 159, and I've gotten a lot of phone calls today.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. But,
Ah.
my answer machine wasn't working. It had 14 calls on it. It only picked up 5 of them. So I have one of those little things that, you know,
Uh-huh.
you can tell you who called you when.
Right.
I was going through those and seeing who was who, and I said,
Uh-huh.
I forget it. If they care about it, they'll call me back.
Well,
But,
I'm gonna.
let me know.
It's very difficult for me to do anything until they actually extend me an offer,
that's right.
and that should be happening. But I am
Well, just stay in
extremely,
touch.
extremely interested, and as soon as they do that, I'd really like to get in touch with you and see what we could work out.
Okay, meanwhile, I'll send some stuff to her with some floor plans and sizes and stuff like that on it.
Okay. Well, thank
All
you.
right, here we are in the family room. Got a little strip above the door. Got the measurements on this wall. 8 foot, not a whole lot of paper. Shelf there. Around 2 corners. This ought to be pretty easy to paper.
Oh, real easy.
Till you get down in that kind of stuff, that's where it gets tough. They did a lousy job papering in here. 3 windows that are all 3 feet by 4 feet, 3 feet wide, 4 feet high. There's Dad. Carpet is sort of a dark gold, kind of ugly. Get replaced sometime. And we've got all this wallpaper to be replaced around the corner, above the door, and this wall down there, above the door, and then this wall. 1 window, which looks like 3 by 4 again. Looks like you need a dowel for that one, hon.
Yeah.
Looks like the dowel is
What was
missing.
it, a 1 inch?
1 inch dowel. I can get that. With the carpeting color, is this the same as in that other room? Sort of a dark gold.
Same as the stairway, too.
Ugly, but do for now.
I'm just putting the blue in here,
Huh?
getting all blue.
You got some
That's extra money.
few little wallpaper. Yeah, but do it right. Little wallpaper in this entryway, side of the house, and a whole lot here, not more than a single roll.
1 window.
1 window, 3 by 4. There's a dowel up.
And a porch.
Plus the door window on the door. We got a little bit here. Look out, Brad. A little bit there. It's almost nothing. A little bit. This wall right here. And a little bit above the doors here. Just down to that. It's not a whole lot.
It's not taking Bailey, do you want to see what this looks like? Joel! Joel! Say hi! This is our last trip at Poker Beach before we move back to St. Louis. It's the wrong date. It is actually 2/6/94. Jeffrey and Joel enjoying themselves. making, Joel?
Do anything, just laying on me for a while.
Mom, look out, he's so far. Look at this, Grandma. Mom, look at Grandma, look at he's so far. Grandma, look at he's so far. Where
Get a picture of them holding hands, Cam.
Grandma.
Okay.
Did it go that far?
Yeah.
Oh, let go. Turn, I want to get a picture.
I got him. Oh.
I want to get a picture. We don't want no pictures of them holding her hand.
Here comes Rachel and Brad. Their little stroll on the beach.
What did he do with the wheel?
Mom and Dad at the beach with us.
Van lock?
Huh?
Van lock? Do you have the keys?
Just a minute.
I'm gonna go over and get something to drink. That's 7-Eleven. Where are the keys at? Man, I'm getting eaten alive. Stupid thing.
Joel, over here. What you got, Joel? Huh? What is it?
Oh, he's going to get Eric. He wouldn't dare.
No, they're not like that. Eric is. Joel! Get Eric.
Dad,
Get him.
come on.
Get Eric.
No, I meant Jim with the water. You know, with the bucket of water.
No. Get him with the line.
Open your mouth. He's fishing for you. Open your mouth. He's trying to catch you.
I'm getting out. Mom, I'm getting out.
He's
Okay.
Since you won't carry me.
Well,
What?
you got a lot of sand on you already, Eric.
Eric, lay down and go like this. Lay down and bury yourself.
Here's Eric out of the sand.
That's it. That one.
Push hard. Down.
Yeah, turn right. You wanna be a ship?
Getting yourself all buried?
Mom.
Jeffrey, Joel. Joel. Oh, he's looking. I'm not good at getting pictures of that.
Look at Grandma, Joel.
I got you. I got you, but he's got it. I got a good one to use, yeah. I have to get it developed at the store.
Why did you go to the store?
Oh!
Love bugs. Gotcha. Come here, love bugs. Gotcha. Love bugs.
My bugs are bad today.
Not one. Not one.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Why don't you get down that seat? Y'all have morning.
Hey, Joel's gonna eat the whole entire cake. Don't touch the cake.
Don't touch the cake, Joel. All right. He's mad at me now.
He does the same thing.
don't care about
That
that.
girl isn't gonna show.
8, 9, 10.
Joel, you know Grandma go with Grandma?
Did you guys ever take that quiz?
Joel, you wanna go with Grandma in the room?
Yeah, the quiz on
Yeah, we took
the test or whatever?
that yesterday. We had another quiz today, I guess, on the
Jeffrey, you let Eric go now.
Did you guys ever do your words?
what words?
Joel,
Yeah, on the origin of the bee and stuff. Yeah, we had to do that.
now, Sam, wait till I get
I can just go.
Oh, he wants to go.
What a treat,
Here we go.
Eric.
Here we
Grandma
go.
and Grandpa are here for your birthday. What a treat.
First time in ever.
No.
First time we lived here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Eric. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Mr. Moore.
Oops, forgot the wish. I wish. Everyone knows what I wish. I'm sure my mom and my grandma know. But it's not that one. Eric!
Okay, start the show. Can we have a dinosaur?
A dinosaur?
I'm opening it.
Eric, I'm going to take your dinosaur.
I'm opening it. I'm opening it. Opening it.
Gosh, man.
Whip topping.
Eric, that's what I told Adam and Joel.
Turn it around.
Joel, no.
Turn it around.
He's got to learn he can't just open things when
Turn it around, Eric.
Mom,
It's not your birthday.
Turn it around.
Mom, this is weird because today, this kid, you know that kid Benny?
Oh, there he goes
He
again.
has a
Oh,
Go in the room.
Let's go.
Go in the room.
Let's go. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
This is weird because that kid Benny Blood, he has the same exact thing as this. He was playing with it on the bus today. He has the same exact thing as these.
Open up the other ones. I'm sick of videotaping.
Joel teared it.
Use these on Jeffrey's cake.
Walkman. Who's it from?
Me, Daddy.
Hey, thank you. Who is this from? Thank you, Jeffrey. Where Joel is. Thank you.
The round one's from me.
Huh?
When's your birthday?
Huh?
When is Joel's birthday?
Is that from me?
Yeah. When is Joel's?
November.
Oh, you just had a birthday.
Watch. Watch.
Go to Ratio.
Is it from you? Yay! Thank you.
No, these are cake?
Oh, it's a cake and ice cream. Awesome. It's
Hot diggity dog.
This is from me.
Got the batteries in that Walkman.
What is that?
Watch. I need one too. I'm gonna open this one. This thing, Eric, is not right. One more present. One more present. Oh my God. Who's this from? Who's this from, Mom?
That's for me, but that's part of what I was gonna. I'll get the other part. I'll give it to you when you come to St. Louis.
Travel.
That's for the airplane.
Checkers.
That's when you get on the
That's for the
airplane.
airplane.
Yeah.
For the airplane, Mom. Checkers.
Yeah, something to do.
Thanks.
Oh, neat.
That's three
games
things.
in there. Thanks. Oh, cool. Thanks. Games in there.
Are you taping?
Yeah.
Cool. Chinese checkers.
Just sitting here with the tape on.
Mom, there it is. That's what I wished for. Eric, you got chess, backgammon, Parcheesi, Chinese checkers, and snakes and ladders. Like sheets and regular checkers. You're gonna get it.
You're like Grandpa. He was never
Computer.
on any pictures. He was always taking.
Jeffrey showing his McDonald's Happy Meal maker. All his friends.
Hey, Jeff, where's the punch? How about this? Where's the punch? Yeah,
All the little girls in the neighborhood.
Jeff, where's the punch? Where's the punch? Pulling real slow. The punch is right over there. Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah,
Jeffrey's best friend, Kelly.
No. Here, you gotta put some more punch in there. Yeah. You gotta put more punch in there. Is that yours?
Look at how nutrition can help patients with AIDS.
I'm making hamburgers. Joseph watching video. Eric. Eric. Brave.
What's the matter with you?
2 weeks in the house. Today is 2/12/94. Joel. Jolie. What you doing, bud? About 85 degrees out today. Maybe more. Very warm. All the girls have been swimming. A couple of them have. From work and found out he's got to go back for 3 hours. He's worked from 12 to 3. Now he's got to go back from 5 to 8. This is the way it goes.